Hi, folks, welcome back. Hey, blue, a blue one. When's the last time you've seen a blue one of these this pretty? Hey, all right, I'm gonna tell you real quick, the real quick scoop. 75,000 original miles. Tons of maintenance information over its early years, and then owned by a mechanic for the last couple of years. Welcome to Celebrity Cars, ladies and gentlemen. We're located in Las Vegas at 7770 Dean Martin Drive. Come see us the next time you come to Vegas. Come to Vegas, come to Celebrity Cars. Okay, so with 75,000 original miles on it, it's gonna have some wear on it, correct? Yes, it is. It doesn't seem to ever have been painted. From the distance where the camera is right now, you might see that chip and maybe that one over there. Don't come over just yet, we're gonna spoil the fun. Sorry. In other words, this car generally has plenty, if you will, of road wear. It's really small. There's no gashes in it. There's no curb rash on the wheels. The windshield has a really small chip in it. The interior is still really beautiful. We're gonna go over all of it in detail, but I wanted to throw it at you real quick here. What we do here at Celebrity Cars, my name is Scott. I go over the condition of these automobiles. So I'm your living, breathing condition report. I'm gonna do my best to point out where the normal road wear is, where the chip is on the windshield, and anything else that we find, because we're gonna go around the entire car, okay? Let's come with me. Let's get started and hone in on the nose. 75,000 original miles. You're gonna have some road wear. So, let's see. I see a couple dozen really small imperfections in the paint, and I call them imperfections in the paint because they aren't big chunks. They aren't great big nicks. You can tell that this car has been really, really, really cared for. These are normal road wear marks. These aren't road wear marks of driving a million miles an hour or anything like that. This is just normal stuff. They'd be much deeper and much worse. There is no clear bra on the front of this car, okay? There's not one on the hood. There's not one on the nose. Now, what I wanted to say back, hopefully you're still hanging out there and you didn't fast forward yet to go see the driving video or whatever if you're really interested in this car. It's important you follow along if you really want to purchase this sucker. I'm gonna say a really conservative 50% of a lot of these little nicks and abrasions that you see from the normal road wear will come out with a really good detail, okay? The whole car needs it. The whole car needs a really good clay bar, needs a really good polish with a wheel professionally, or you really gotta know what you're doing. This really isn't the kind of car that you wanna grab your favorite product off the shelf in your garage, okay? This is the one where you wanna go to a professional detailer, point out these things. Hey, what can you do for me without removing the paint? Blah, 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 blah. You're a car guy, that's why you're looking at this car, you get it. But listen, I could point and steer at all of this stuff here. Some of them are bugs, some of them are just small nicks. Down here along this whole portion, yes, we see the bug marks, the chips. The bugs are already coming off of my finger here, right in this section. I'm sorry, we didn't get to that. But all across the bottom here is relatively smooth, okay? There's not a whole lot of curb rash, even where all my finger is. I clean this, so I mean, this and the old owner kept this clean as well. But underneath, all the way down on the ground, okay, we look up underneath and there's this little extra spoiler underneath, almost 1999 or 1990s and 2000 cars. These sports cars had these little suckers down here. This one is all still here. It's scratched up a little bit. There's a bolt missing here. The bolt's still in over there. You can see the fray from the plastic from brushing up against the curb over there. And there's some extra small scratches done. Okay, there's more abrasions underneath. My point is that there's no spider webbing here. I don't know how well you can see on a camera. See, here's more bugs I'm just taking off talking to you. There's no spider webbing down here, so this hasn't hit anything, okay? That's not, but underneath here, it's scratched. It's underneath the car. You could care, you might not care. It's underneath the car. I'm just telling you, that's what I'm doing here. The black grill in here, it's got a little bit of wax left over in it, but other than that, it's all there and it's all in one piece, okay? This is the kind of detail you get from Celebrity Cars. I'll try and keep things moving here. So like I said, you get a good wheel on this headlight. most of these little small abrasions are going to go out the window, okay? They just are. It is a smooth surface, it is nice, but you can tell it needs a brand new clay bar and it needs all that kind of attention. But come on over here if you could, right around my right shoulder. Here at Celebrity Cars, we install these brand new lights and we have skylights. They don't allow you to miss anything. So it's like a magnifying glass. So I just wanted you to see the reflection of the skylight. You see a couple light abrasions in the paint. That's the kind of stuff that's going to disappear from your really good detailer. Moving on up, because just to stay in this location for camera's sake and stuff instead of not bouncing around, if you see a couple really small nicks, that's the largest one on the windshield. It's just a small nick right there. You know, this is safe light repair, safe light replace. You know, they'll come fix that sucker up for you. I don't think a windshield needs to be replaced or anything. The windshield wipers look good. Coming up here on this removable roof, it's nice and black. It's got its occasional little scratch in it. You know, it is what it is up here. Could a detailer help this out a lot? Yes, but you have to be very careful with these particular tops. So this is what it is. It's still nice and shiny. It has its imperfections. This blue piece of paint coming all the way down here looks really good. I'm going to refer 150 times to a good detailer, okay? We're going to use the camera right now to cruise across this blue paint. And you can see, you know, maybe every once in a while somebody might have put a newspaper lightly up here or something like that. Or maybe it's just, you know, a dirty microfiber towel. I know that the gentleman who owned this car before took really good care of it, okay? So, I mean, you really can tell. You can't have 75,000 miles without a couple of these little scratches and stuff. But again, 50% of these suckers are out the window with a good detailer. Same thing over here, no big cuts or scratches, no big gouges. I will say in this particular side of the top, there's a hair bit of a white film starting to say hello. It's really faint, super, super faint. Actually, that could just be, you know what? We're going to get back to that. We're going to look underneath this when we climb in the car. Sorry about all that. I think we're just fine here. I think the clear bra, the window tint needs to be replaced on this on the other side, but we'll get back to that in a minute. Let's work our way down this side. We've already pretty much addressed the windshield. We're all good there. And back up to the hood. And we've had a conversation about this hood many times now. A couple extra scratches, but not ones that I can put my fingernail in. I haven't seen any except maybe one or two right back there. We'll get to that in a second, where I can actually put my fingernail in. Other than that, they're just going to disappear with a really good detailer. Let's just work down the driver's side of the car. While we're here, I'll get on this side. I'll just get all the way down here and slide myself backwards. Reflectors in good shape. We're going to clobber these wheels and tires, except for cleaning inside some of the bolts and the barrels. These wheels are beautiful. The chrome is still shining great. Get out your favorite polish. That one you can do it at home on your own. Down here, nobody's jumped any curbs or anything. This is all nice and smooth. Nice line up here. Everything seems fine. This has been lifted properly. A couple small little abrasions down here, normal road wear, some more bugs I'm finding, but there isn't anything jumping out at me here that is any kind of major awful. All down here is all real nice. The blue paint all the way down the side of the door is beautiful. Every once in a while I might see a small something, but it's not enough for me to point out. It's not fair to beat this car up. Over here is a really small little chip when you open up the door, little scratch right there. It's no big deal. These are the two that I wanted to discuss. They're super small. Could have just been somebody's ring. You know, who knows? I can put my fingernail in those. If we're being picky here and you're a blue Corvette collector, you'll be able to make a lot of it go away, but not entirely, okay? Here's the rest of it. Very nice. The wheel is perfect back here. Brake caliper still nice and red. Now, if you come over here, it's too dark. So let me spin this around so we can see things a little bit better. Okay. Who needs the clicker? Let's look at the rear surface of the trunk. Right back here on this particular section. This is another one of those, I hope can you see those real well? Can you see those light scratches? It's hard to see them. Come over my right shoulder and see if you can look down at them. More microfiber stuff, folks. I think we talked about this a second ago, but you can see it a little bit better. It's scary on film. You know, that me putting my hand in front of it doesn't help it out a whole lot. I saw that on earlier videos, sorry. We want you to be able to see everything, folks. That's just what we're trying to do here. We want you to be really comfortable with your purchase. Let's look at the rear back of the car. Back here, the exhaust pipes look good. The rear tail lights look good. The backup lights look good. It's nice and clean back here. Nobody's backed into anything. And looks great. Rear diffuser looks good. Nobody backed into anything. Somewhat clean underneath. Not bad. Okay. I'm going to push this just a little bit further, and then we're going to talk about the passenger side. Okay. I have 3 marks back here. One here, and one here. It's almost like, you know, bicycle was leaned up against it or something. It is what it is. There you go. Some touch-up paint will be able to help that out a little bit. Okay. You see some of those light abrasions across here where, you know, the towels lean over and all that kind of stuff. All that your detailer is going to take care of. Passenger side rear wheel and tire is beautiful. Continuing my way up the side of the car. A couple minor scratches here. Your detailer is going to get out. A watermark or 2 underneath the side view mirror. Nothing to write home about. There's a small chip here. I will point this one out. Okay, it's really super small, but it's there. And I know the front wheel and tire is in fabulous shape. You know, maybe some minor curb rash right there, but you can't even see it. You can only really feel it with your finger. Okay. I'm gonna go get the key. I'll be right back. I got the keys. Okay. Take a good look inside the door jambs here, if you would. The inside door panel. I'm gonna open up driver's side door, a little bit more light in. Let me come over there real quick and just put my eyes on it real quick. All right, the wear. We're talking wear here. Okay, first of all, check this out. I just reached down here and grabbed this passenger side seat. I want you, can you hear that? This is loaded with moisture. Nothing's getting ready to crack. See that? It's wonderful. Minimal wear. Nothing's getting ready to come apart. Passenger side door looks relatively new. Super light scratches getting in and out of the car here. Carpet looks great. Dashboard over here looks terrific, and the center console all looks non-abrased. I'm going to go over to the driver's side while you hang out here just a minute. Let me look down on top of it while we're here because we have half decent light, and this is beautiful. Got some cream, got some blue in here, and got a black dash. It's very cool. All the components on the dashboard look good. The sliding door for your cup holder looks good. The leather around the shifter is good. All right, now you can come on over now and we'll look at this driver's side seat. 75,000 miles. This is supposed to look terrible, huh? Well, check it out. I'm gonna put the keys in the ignition here real quick. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm gonna do that. And then hopefully it'll allow me to put let's get the windows down here real quick. Ooh, you get to hear it. We are gonna go for a drive, so you'll get to hear that again in a minute. But just for the record, that its car's been sitting here for at least 36 hours. Okay, back to the driver's seat. Look, they're cream seats. They have a little bit of wear from just your jeans. They have a little discoloration just because of the dust and stuff on your jeans. The seam is not coming apart here. It looks like you might even be able to clean this up very carefully a little bit more. There's no holes in these seams in the seat. And once again, we have lots and lots of moisture. And man, we're in good shape. This is a really nice car. Couple small abrasions in the plastic getting in and out. Couple small light scratches in this plate. But hey, this couldn't be more normal. All of this couldn't be normal. These doors have held up wonderfully. They look great. All the buttons on the doors have all their, all the white. I don't see nothing's gummy. I do see a small mark right here, or maybe, well, that's kind of gross, but whatever. No, there's a small mark right here, okay? We see that? All right, I don't know what that is, folks. I would find a Sharpie and draw over top of it or something. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you there. Okay, inside this door jamb, just like the other, super nice. Oh, let's look at this top. Okay, well, folks, I guess if you're outside in the sunlight, which we'll look at later, hopefully I remember, I'll look up. I mean, I can't tell if it just needs a really good cleaning or there's some light scratches in it. Give me a second here, we're working together. Okay, I'm gonna call it just, light scratches. There's kind of a pattern to it, but I can see out. I can see the roof of the building. I can see everything really nice. I guess it's in the sunlight that things, you can see some of this stuff a little bit better. These visors are in fabulous shape. The light still works. Both sides have the light. How about that? Might be a good sister-daughter car. I don't know. Okay. Let's see. Everything really looks great. Steering wheel looks terrific. Turn signals look good. Going over the seats, if I look behind me, I see the original blue hardtop roof. I guess we'll look at that once we open the trunk. And let's start with the engine though first. Let's look at that. Let's get that out of the way. There's your LS2. Very clean engine compartment. Very impressive for 75,000 original miles. Corvette owners tend to take care of their cars a little bit better than some others and your normal daily drivers. So this is just, this is pretty smoking. I see a K&N air filter down there. All in the grooves here. This blue paint still looks really nice and fresh. Just a couple little watermarks in it. The plastic, all the plastic components are just all nice and shiny and black. I mean, it's just kind of fabulous. Underneath, very impressive for 75,000 original miles. Okay, down we go. Let's open the back. Remote still works to open up the trunk, just so you know. The gas shocks obviously still work really well. Here's the blue top. Obviously this car comes with both tops. One that you can see through and one that you cannot. Very cool. I'm sure it's in great shape underneath there, the carpet and such. When we find out a little later on, we'll let you know. Okay. Closes nicely. I think next up, it's time to go for a ride. Let's see, make sure the transmission works good, the brakes work good and everything. We'll be right back. 2007 Corvette 3LT. Man, this is a blue car. Wait till you see it. We're gonna go for a ride around the block, make sure the brakes function well, make sure it runs good. all that cool stuff. It's a hot, sunny day. The wind's whipping. It's about 110 degrees out, so we're going to get this thing started. The air conditioner's already primed and ready to go. And wait till you see this blue paint in the sunlight. It's really amazing. This car is so pretty. 75,000 actual miles, and it just was really well cared for. My foot's on the brake. I'll put my seatbelt on so it doesn't start yelling at me. Air conditioner's coming on full blast. We'll turn that down in just a second because it's really loud. Fuel pressure's perfect. Temperature's good. 75,542 miles. Got plenty of gas. Voltage is perfect. I'm going to turn the air conditioning controls down. It says 60 degrees. It's all good. I see my headlight display system set up already. My door panels, once again, I'm going to reconfirm this cream. All this is just in super, super, super shape. My elbows resting on this blue padded cover for the center console. I'm so glad it's there. This is really comfortable seat. I normally don't get into this as much as I'm getting into it right now, but this is awesome. This is really awesome. My foot's on the brake. Down into drive. Off we go. I'm going to turn the air down a little bit more. Doing 42 miles an hour. My foot's on the brake. The key went flying. Sorry. Brakes are so solid. So solid. I don't know what key that is all the way down there on the floor that I just lofted, but I guess it's for this. We'll find out in a minute. My foot's back off the brake, back on the accelerator. You can't help but drive this particular Corvette down the street and think about how many other people are looking at it saying, how blue that is. This is a blue car. It's really, really pretty blue. Okay, my foot's back on the brake. Again, heads up displays, wonderful. I'll put my foot on the gas pedal here. Let's go. Great sound, great acceleration, up to 55 miles an hour. Right turn signals on. Foot's back on the brake, no wobble in the steering wheel, no shady braking system, barely a rattle whatsoever. Nice car. Nice car, beautiful car. Beautiful car. Hopefully you get to see it out in the daylight in the video. Of us driving down the road and how pretty it is. Folks, if you got any more questions, give us a call, 702-818-1031, celebritycars.com. Go to Chevrolet. Go to the Corvette. And hopefully this blue one's still available for you. We'll see you next time. Thanks.